Welcome to Burt Talks number 5. I thought today I'd talk about two photographs in a series called Different Perspectives. This is Different Perspectives number 3, and this is Different Perspectives number 2. These are work that I did, I forgot the date, 2010, say, something like that. And they are not actually photographs, even though they're made up of everything photographic plus some other things. For instance, this in here is a photograph and a photograph, and all of these pieces are things that I cut out of photographs or printed specially to collage together with them, and then combined it with pen and ink drawing, in this case watercolor, a structure. I built a 3D structure here, I raised it up, and this one has similar. All of this in here are actually photographs. And I started with one core photograph and then built on it. And then this is graphite, and there's some watercolor in there too. So my idea was to not take standard photographs, but push myself in other directions. And what I'm concentrating on here was to, you always hear about perspective. Perspective makes sense. When perspective is invented in the 1600s, it made sense. Suddenly everything looked real, and in a drawing you would see real space instead of flat. I went to school to be an architect, and when I was in school I did some drawings that kind of resurfaced recently, and I still am interested in what I was doing. And what I was doing was taking perspective and distorting it, and basically not allowing you to go where the perspective takes you. So if you look up, yes, everything here, see this wall here is going back into perspective, back to this point back here, focal point. But during the course of it, as it goes, it gets diverted, and it doesn't allow you to come to an end. And if you take every line in here, and especially in here, like here, you can go in, but the perspective is taking you this way. So you've got two different focal points going in different places. And so why did I do that? I'm very intrigued with it, and still am. And I was listening to the music of Thelonious Monk. I don't have off the top of my head the exact cut that I was listening to, but I love his music. And there's a number of other composers like late Beethoven quartets, especially number 15 in A minor, Burt Talks late string quartets, and other jazz musicians like Eric Dolphy and John Coltrane, but especially Thelonious Monk. And he, what he did was, it was very atonal, and it would be unexpected, melodic without being melodic, almost percussive, almost taking you to a place, and as soon as you, just an instant after you got to that place, pooh, it would go to another place. So and yet it was very melodic. I think we'll play a clip from some of his work, and that influenced me tremendously. And the idea that in these, there's another piece too behind Sarah here, but these in this piece, there's nowhere to rest. It doesn't take you anywhere where you can rest. As soon as you get to where you think you're going, it explodes into something else. So I sit and look at this sometimes, and I have no sense of where I'm going. And it seems the antithesis of all the other work that I've done throughout my whole career as an artist, which was basically to be very centered and calm and in one place, and to take you deeper and deeper into that. Not you, take me deeper and deeper into that, into a place of complete calm. Well, this work does not seem calm to me. It seems very frantic. And I thought, well, how would I do that? It seems very unlike me. And I thought, well, the reason that I like Thelonious Monk's work so much is that it's pushing and pushing and pushing, and then at some point it explodes out into almost a nothingness. It's like you struggle and struggle to get someplace, and then you stop and you surrender, and you're in the same place as if you were completely calm. It's just a different path to the same thing. I'm not sure this makes sense, but I'm always looking for the center inside, the center of a core inside of myself that is completely free of what is going on externally. It's a very calm place. It's a place free of ideas and thoughts. It's a meditative state. And it's strange that these two pieces take me to the same place because they don't look like they would. I'm pretty much looking at them, I have to let go. I have to surrender. I have to surrender to where I'm being taken, and I have no control over that. And so when I do let go, I find a kind of peace in looking at them. Now, I'm not sure other people feel that, but that's what happens to me. And I never tell people what to think about my work. I'm not explaining what to feel, because that's not for me to say. People look at work and they have their own feelings. I'm not in control of whether you like the work, you don't like the work. I'm only in control of what I make and what I feel about the work. So I think, I hope that explains some of this, because I'm very proud of these pieces. It took me 3 years to make these 2 years to make these 3 pieces. One is somewhere else, but it took a lot of time, and not totally photography, but almost all of it is photography. And I like mixing media and putting different things together and collaging it together. So on that note, I think I've said enough for this time, and I'll see you next time on Burt Talks number 6.